Hello, beautiful people, and welcome. In today's video, we are talking about your X and Y intercepts on a graph. Now, this is going to be a very short video, hopefully. I'm going to cut right through to the chase, right through the chase. Already, I am off to a great start. Let's talk about some important information. So here's your Cartesian plane. Here's your coordinate system, right? You need to recall that the x-intercept, or excuse me, the x-axis is your horizontal line. So here's your x-axis. And your y-axis is your vertical line. And that's super duper important. Let's actually jump into some examples and I will show you exactly what I'm referring to. Right. We're going to do a few examples. So when you are looking for an x and y intercept on a graph, you're looking at your x and y axis. So here is your x-axis and here is your y-axis. So the y-intercept is on the y-axis. The x-intercept is on the x-axis. So how are we going to figure out which one's which? Well, let me go ahead and get a different color so I can make sure it stands out for you. So we are looking, so on the y-axis, we're looking where we have the intersection, where we have that point. On the x-axis, we're looking at where we have that point. Now, sometimes you might have more than one intercept. You might have a few intercepts. That's okay. You're looking at where you're crossing or touching the y-axis or the x-axis. Now, for your y-intercept, you're looking at that point. Your x value is going to be 0. So here's your x, here's your y value. Your x value is going to be 0. Your y value is going to be this number. In this case, the number is 1, 2, 3. The opposite is true for the x-axis. For the x-axis, the y value is 0, and the x-axis is the number. In this case, -1, -2. Let's try that again here on this line. Let's identify your x-axis. Let's make that a little bit more noticeable. Here's your x-axis. Here's your y-axis. And let's see where they intersect. So here's a point on the x-axis. Here's a point on the y-axis. So for your y, your x is 0. For your x, your y value is 0. Now in here, we're going to write the numbers of where these are at. So this is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. So my y-intercept is at 0, -7. Now my x-intercept is at -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7 as well. And sometimes that happens. Let's do 2 more examples. Again, let's identify our x and y axis. Here is our x-axis. I'm going to do that both at the same time. And here's my y-axis. And a lot of times what they're going to do is they're actually going to tell you. So if you zoom in, you can see a little baby y here to tell you that's your y-axis. Here's your y, here's your x, here's your y, here's your x. Let's look at the line and where it crosses. So here I have one point or one intersection right there. It is on my x-axis, so that means this is our x-intercept, and that means the y part becomes 0. For the x part, let's count -1, -2, -3. So this is your x-intercept right here. It is on the x-axis. It crosses the x-axis at -3, 0. Now, what about our y-intercept? Where's that? Well, do we have this purple line crossing our y-axis? No. So it does not exist. It doesn't touch the y-axis, therefore the y-intercept doesn't exist. Let's do this one here. Let's see where it intersects. Here's our line, here's our point. It is on the y, so that means I have a y-intercept. When you have a y-intercept, your x value is 0. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So my number is 4. So my y-intercept is 0, 4. Now what about our x-intercept? Well, here's our x-axis. Does this line ever touch or cross the x-axis? No. So the x-intercept does not exist for this line here. All right, beautiful people, that is it for our 4 examples. We will do many more examples in class. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.